It's Thursday. Come on, it's not so bad. Thursday's not so bad. I know it's still just like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but it's the Friday of Friday.
Yes, it is.
Like Friday is the Friday of Saturday. Thursday, whatever. I know it doesn't make any difference. You still got to get up. Get up. Get up.
That's right. You have to get up. You have to live and enjoy life.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Grab a cup of coffee and join Robin and me. We got a show planned for you. 70 degrees right now, by the way, here at the Source, WOCA. Broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary.
Yes.
I'll keep saying that until somebody comes from here from the mall and says, you cannot be calling that the commissary?
You've been doing that for over a year now, so it's grandfathered in.
You think?
It's grandfathered in. That's what it is.
It is the 18th day of September 2014. By the way, September 18th is drilled into my head because we've been talking about this date for a while now, because tonight is, this afternoon. What is 5:30 afternoon?
Yeah,
evening?
in the evening, early evening.
This late afternoon, this early
Dinner
evening
time.
is girls' night out.
Uh-huh.
Ladies, get your lady friends and come here to the mall. It's going to be fun. There's some free gifts they're giving away.
Yep.
They promise grazing. I'm not so sure what that means. I assume it means herbs or something.
People do that all the time in Publix when they have free samples.
Oh, I know.
See the people graze.
So they'll have food here. They'll have the refreshments. Yep. Joe Martin is the MC, so right there, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays band is going to be performing.
Yep.
There's a fashion show, which I think is the biggest draw.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Not taken away from the other end talent, but I think a lot of people are responding to the fashion show. Who's the group doing that again?
I don't recall.
We met a lady yesterday who almost was a model.
Yes.
In the fashion show.
Yep.
But she had something else she had to do.
Yeah, another commitment.
Anyway, come on down tonight. It's free. It should be a lot of fun. I know a lot of ladies are responding to the invitation that was put out on Facebook. If you didn't get one, it doesn't mean you're not invited. Just, we don't have everybody's name.
Yep. And they have gift bags for the first 200 ladies. Gift bags with all sorts of goodies from all the businesses in the mall.
And that guy that wears that big chiffon dress, we know you're a guy.
Yeah. There's no
We
question.
know you're not we know. Remember that big guy that walked past the window with the dress on?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's fun working here.
It is. It is.
Although we had our share of sightseeing at the Cascades.
Yes, we did.
Oh, let me tell you what we're doing this morning. Oh my goodness! At 7:35, we're going to talk about the news, but with commentary. We're going to talk about. Oh gosh, I read this thing, and I don't want to tell you it's true because I don't know. I really don't know. But I told Robin off the air, so I'm just going to tell it to you like this. I mean, well, you know me. I'm not going to, lie to you, and I'm also not going to pretend I know something I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I read this thing, and I sort of got the feeling that it may have been propaganda, whatever. And I'm not saying nobody's ever been beheaded by these ISIS guys, but there was one video that showed, and I watched the video after I read the thing, and I said, oh, wow. And I did not watch the beheading part, by the way. I didn't want to see that part. Which the article says the beheading part is fake. The article says the whole thing is fake. And this is not the ones where you see like James Foley kneeling on the ground and there's like a perfectly blue sky behind him. This is another one where there's a building behind them, a temple or something behind them. And nothing is blowing. None of the trees seem to be affected by the wind, almost as if it's a slide and they used a green screen. I don't know. And the lower part of their gowns, whatever you call what they wear, is blowing, but the upper part is not. And the flag in the background is blowing also. So the person who wrote the article speculated that it was fake and that the wind was coming from a fan in some kind of a production studio. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just, I watched this thing a little bit yesterday with John Kerry, and I just am so reluctant to move forward for fear that we are being manipulated again. Mm-hmm. We've been manipulated before, and we find out about it way after the fact. Mm-hmm. I just hope and you know what? If we are, then the people who are in control probably know we are. Or maybe, I don't know, it's just, and then just going along with it to appease the manipulators. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of stories. We'll kind of just go over that has to do with stuff we can comment on. And there's a few. There was one story in particular. Oliver North. Yeah. Oliver North has called the anti-ISIS plan Operation Enduring Confusion. Well, he's all gray now. So look at him. He's all gray. Anyway, so it's kind of again, it's a mishmash of things happening in the news, and we're going to talk about things that you are welcome to call in about. It's become the 7:30 slot has become the exact opposite of the 8:35 slot. 7:35 is news with us commenting, and you joining us in on that commentary. 8:35, we just read the news. We don't comment, except now and then a comment slips out. 9:05, the guys who truly have a right to comment are the guys who fought the wars, the guys who made sure that we have freedom of speech and the right to bear arms, etc. Those are our veterans, of course. Hank Whittier is the head honcho. He's the executive director of Vets Helping Vets. And he'll be on at 9:05. 9:35, Charles Drevna is the president of the American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers. He's not going to talk about why we need to use this fuel or that fuel. He's going to tell you how to get a good job. A high-paying job in the fuel industry. How about that?
That's right.
Dr. Alvin N. Eden is the chairman emeritus of the Department of Pediatrics at Wyckoff Heights Medical Center. He's a clinical professor of pediatrics at the Wheel Medical College of Cornell University. His book is called Fit from the Start: How to Prevent Childhood Obesity in Infancy.
Yep.
Jim Beckett will be in the studio. He wants to talk golf with you. And looking forward to having him in. Tom Kakonis is coming on at 10:35. His book is called Treasure Coast. It's a novel. And then 10:50, Thomas Sawyer, also a novelist. He's got a book called Cross Purposes. And so we'll talk to those two novelists at between 10:35 and 11.
And he's famous because he wrote and directed and produced all of the stories for Murder, She Wrote, the television series.
Right.
He's phenomenal. He's been in our community a long, long time.
It's fun with Joe today. I've got some more cowbell songs. That was fun yesterday. Wasn't that fun yesterday?
That was
the cowbell
fun.
song?
That was fun.
And then the Galen segment. You're going to like the Galen segment. If you have a computer and you want to have some cool little tricks you can do on the internet by pushing 3 buttons at a time or things like that, I've got some cool internet tricks that I want to tell you about.
Oh, nice.
You'll have to take notes because some of these things, it's going to be hard to memorize, but it should be fun. You were just talking about how one of the authors is famous. Yesterday we met with a famous man.
Yes, we did.
Don Nottingham.
Yep.
From the Miami Dolphins. He's been in here before. He's a Shriner, and he's working with the Special Olympics.
Yes.
Folks. And the reason we met with them is because they need help.
Yes, they do.
They are trying to raise money for Special Olympics, and they've got a fun event.
Yes, they
do.
do.
Fun event. Mm-hmm. If you are a sports fan, if you are a football fan, especially a Miami Dolphins fan, they sent me the list, and I don't know where it is. Remember you emailed it to me last night?
Yes.
Maybe I didn't know.
There's some names on there.
I know, but there was 15 names that was going to be sent to me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
He pushed the button and emailed it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know who I got it from. What was his name again?
I don't remember.
Ken. His name was Ken.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! See, I didn't look for it. But anyway, so there's an event happening on October 3rd over at
Jambolear.
Jambolear, thank you. It's called Champions for Champions, and Don Nottingham from the Miami Dolphins has invited some of his other NFL friends, Fred Stokes, Tom Herter, Jim Jensen, Larry Sipple, what does that say, Lloyd Paulus or something, Kenny Green, Mike Riley. There's a whole bunch there's like 15 NFL players that are going to be there, and you can come and be there with them. It's there's food. There's an open bar. There's decadent desserts. I can't remember what he told me about the decadent. What did he say? They're making them themselves?
Yes, they're all making them themselves. They're
The football players are making the desserts.
Yeah.
That ought to be good. There's a Don Shula football that is up for auction.
With his signature.
There are some other signed things that are up for auction. You can hang out with these football guys, and that's kind of cool, especially if you're a football fan.
Yeah, get your picture taken with them.
This is going to be 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Jumbo Lair in the ballroom, so it's an indoor event. And the tickets are $100 per person. The money completely, 100% of it goes to the
Special Olympics of Marion County.
There's also a Texas Hold'em, but you have to pay extra for that, just so you know in advance.
And the winner gets a wonderfully crafted Texas Hold'em bracelet.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right. I forgot
very,
about that.
very upscale.
But anyway, if you want to buy a ticket, the number to call is 462-0380. That's Maria. Just ask for Maria, 462-0380. And I can't tell you right now the details because we only have 15 seconds, but he gave us a ticket to give away.
Yes, he
did. It's
did.
worth $100.
Yep.
So we will give away the $100 ticket. Not so sure when, but we'll do it. We'll tell you later. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. The Senate's expected to vote today to arm and train moderate Syrian rebels fighting ISIS. The measure cleared the House yesterday.
But lawmakers supported the plan grudgingly. Some are worried that a yes vote could open the gates to ground troops. Lawmakers copied the ISIL strategy onto a temporary spending bill to keep the government from closing in less than 2 weeks, like what happened last fall.
Fox's Chad Pergram. Voters in Scotland deciding if they'll secede from the UK. Polls show the outcome is too close to call. The Arizona Cardinals deactivating Jonathan Dwyer after the running back was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence. Phoenix Police Sergeant Trent Crump.
He has been interviewed by our detectives. He has admitted involvement in the incidents, however, has denied allegations of physical assault.
And the Carolina Panthers benched defensive end Greg Hardy until his domestic violence case is resolved. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself. yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Pick up your copy of Lady Lake Magazine featuring local businesses and issues and written by local volunteers. Lady Lake Magazine has become a must-read in Marion, Lake, and Sumter counties, audited by Circulation Verification Council and serving the area for 23 years. Plus, Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. All we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 352-804-1223 and pick up your copy of Lady Lake Magazine today.
Now read Ocala Downtown Newspaper online.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Nice looking Thursday morning. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Any ribbon cuttings we need to mention?
Nope. Nothing so
all right,
far.
So during the break, we kind of figured out how we're going to give away this $100 ticket. By the way, Don Nottingham signed the piece of the ticket that you'll be keeping.
Yep.
And this is not a ticket, like a little tiny thing. It's like, it's pretty large. It's big enough that you can put it in a scrapbook, and you got Don Nottingham's signature, and you got
with the human bowling
and
ball.
he wrote the human bowling ball, which was his nickname. Which I told him, find a kid who knows how to hack Wikipedia and get them to take that off of him. I think he embraces it though.
Yeah, he does. He's proud of that fact, that moniker.
But anyway, the whole idea is we want to get people to show up at this fundraiser. If you're a football fan, this is perfect for you. It's a nice night. You're going to have some food and meet these football celebrities. I went online. You know me, I don't know much about sports, but I looked up these guys and found trading cards online. Photographs of trading cards for all of them. The ones he named. Where's the name? Here, I mean the list. Here's the list. Okay, here's the list of the football players that will be there. Fred Stokes from the Redskins, Redskins, Rams, and Saints. Kenny Green from the Cardinals and Chargers. Larry Seipel from the Dolphins. James Jones from the Oakland Raiders and the Packers. Mark Super Duper. He was with the Dolphins. Jim Crash Jensen, also from the Dolphins and the BU Terriers. Every sports person's laughing at me right now. They know I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they're impressed. They want to go to meet their guys.
Tom Herter with the Redskins. Lloyd Powless, it doesn't say what team he was with. Bo Jarrell with the Buccaneers. Mike Riley also doesn't have his team listed. Ray Foster with the Dolphins and the 49ers. They put their addresses on this guy's address. Well, I can't give you that.
Oh, no. I can white that out so that way you won't have it.
Ray Foster, did I tell you him, from the Dolphins, the 49ers, and USC. And James Warren, also known as Jim Hart, is that right? From the Cardinals and the Redskins. And they said 15 players. This is not 15. Of course, Don Nottingham's going to be there.
Right, exactly.
But anyway,
exactly.
I'm telling you, if you're a sports fan, this list. If this was a music, this would be Mick Jagger, Elton John, Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
This would be, to me, that would be the kind of thing that would get me excited. So I can understand what this means to some football fans. So these football guys are all going to be at Jambalaya between 6 and 10 p.m. on Friday, October 3rd. It's $100 a ticket if you want to go. You don't have to play the Texas Hold'em, but you can watch.
Yeah, that's extra.
If you do want to play, I'm getting there. It's $100 if you do want to play. But in other words, you'll be spending $200. $100 to get in and $100 to play the game. So there's a bar, there's food, there's Hollywood-style photo ops. Oh, that's right. It's not going to be one of these where they're standoffish. They want you to chat with them.
Yeah.
They want you to say, "Can I have a photo with you?" They want you to ask for their autograph. They want you to bid on the Don Shula football.
Yes.
Which I realize is Shula and not Schuler, because I had to look it up. Anyway, they're going to have some fun and games, and Don is hoping that our mentioning it will help you make up your mind that you want to go.
Yeah, it's for a great cause for the Special Olympics of Marion County. All money stays here. Everything stays here.
And for those of you who know our friend Doug was a Special Olympian.
Yes, he was.
And I guess technically still is. All right, so you need to call Maria Roman. Her name is Maria Roman. Her number is 352-462-0380. And here's the other part of this. Don gave us a $100 ticket that is signed by him.
Yes.
We want to give it to you. During the break, we said, how are we going to give this away? Mm-hmm. We kind of made this up on the fly here. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get the fishbowl out. We haven't had that out in a while.
No.
We're going to take names, and we're going to give the ticket away. Simple as that. Now, you'll need to know in advance that you're going, and October 3rd is not that far away.
No.
So I don't know when we'll pick the winner. Let's see. It'll have to be...
Probably the 1st, maybe. Because they've got enough time to keep the Friday open from right now till then.
Just if you want to buy a ticket. And you'll get one, so if you can go alone, you'll have to buy another one if you want somebody to go with you. That's the only thing with this. Okay, so we have a $100 ticket to give away. If you want this, if you're a football fan and you want to try your luck at this, you don't have to spend any money with us. You just got to tell us you want your name in the fishbowl, and we'll do that. Don't call on the air, because it's no way we can handle it that way.
Yeah.
But if you call 732-8000 and say, please put my name in the running for the NFL gathering, just put it that way, Champions for Champions, whatever you say, as long as we know it's for the football thing, we'll put your name in there. Please only do it one time.
Yes.
I know sometimes we encourage you to do it a lot of times to stuff the ballot box. We won't put anybody's name in there more than once. So if you call more than once, we'll take your name out of there.
Yeah.
Not completely. We'll leave one in there.
Yeah.
But just get your name in there, and in a week or 10 days or whatever, we'll pick one name, and somebody will win it. It's $100.
Yeah.
$100.
Hopefully the person that wins it is going to go.
Woo-hoo.
Because
that would be awesome.
They want to, have you go. They don't want you just to get the ticket and not use it.
All right. That's that. I kind of spent too much time on that. All right. Now, what do you think? I really want to know what you think about this. There was an article in the American Free Press. I don't know if that's I don't know what their agenda is. I really don't know. It sounds nice, American Free Press. But they quoted, the Times of London on August 25th. Mm-hmm. The Times of London interviewed a video expert who said that the video of a British jihadist beheading an American hostage was probably a fake. Of course, we've had our experts who say, no, that's real. So I don't know who to believe. While he did not deny, this expert said, I don't deny that they killed the guy, but this is not a real video. So maybe they killed the guy and then they made a fake video. I don't know. Or I don't know. But this guy feels that for sure that he was watching this 40-second film. He says, I think it has been staged. That's a visual forensics expert who was not identified, told the Times of London that he scrutinized the 4-minute and 40-second film. He said, first, although the masked jihadist can be seen repeatedly drawing the knife at least 6 times across the 40-year-old war reporter's neck, no actual incisions were visible. This is the killing of James Foley. I couldn't remember which one. I had to look back. Okay. No actual incisions were visible. This is according to the analyst. Similarly, there didn't appear to be any blood spilling from Foley's throat, and the sounds he made at the moment of his death didn't sound right. A careful listen reveals that the sound is akin to a ba sound of a lamb being slaughtered. Oh, man, this is just not even nice to read, but... My whole thing is I just don't want to be manipulated. I don't want the tail to wag the dog anymore. We've had too much of this. We have enough social media. We have enough, we the people power. Mm-hmm. And we should be able to say this. Now, if these things are really happening, then they're really happening. In 2010, now this is from a different report. This is from Global Research. The Center for Research on Globalization. I don't even know if this has an agenda, this website, but a 2010 Washington Post article, according to their website, 2010 Washington Post article authored by former Army intelligence officer Jeff Stein features a detailed account of how the CIA admittedly filmed a fake bin Laden video during the run-up to the 2003 Iraq War.
Oh, man.
Does this stuff bother you? I mean,
It really bothers me. Yes, it does.
The article, which
The
includes
whole
comments from
government bothers
multiple
me.
sources within the CIA's Iraq Operations Group, explains how the agency had planned to flood Iraq with the videos depicting several controversial scenarios. See, I think, giving everybody on our side the benefit of the doubt, that they know what's going on more than we do, which I think is a good thing. I just don't know how to know. I don't know how to know if we're being manipulated. I just think the important thing here is to consider that we might be. Not to conclude that we are, because I wouldn't know. But to consider that we might be. And maybe this is somebody out there with really good video skills can really look at these videos and really see, maybe blow the whistle or something. This is real. I mean, we've taken their word. These are real videos. It's disgusting.
The guys in Hollywood are the best people to look at it. They do this all the time.
Somebody who knows. Yeah, I know that's the weather. Okay, we've got to take a little break, and we'll be back. I would love to hear what you have to say about these things, and then I'll tell you what Oliver North had to say. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixed with clouds today. There'll be a thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. Partly cloudy tonight, low 70 to 74. Variable cloudiness tomorrow with some showers and thunderstorms around mainly during the afternoon hours, high 83 to 87. And for Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Still a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area, the high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And in 350 words or less, tell us why the organization you are nominating should receive 50 free chicken sandwiches from WOCA and Chick-fil-A at the Paddock Mall. We'll review your nominations and then select one deserving organization each month. We'll announce the winner and even read the winning entry on the air. Make sure to include the contact name and phone number of the organization that you are nominating. And thanks from your friends at WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Nice morning, nice looking Thursday morning. It is 70 degrees here. Another cool morning. I actually needed a blanket last night. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
Did you need a blanket?
I always use a blanket.
You always do, even when it's hot?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got an air conditioner.
Huh?
You have an air conditioner, though.
Yeah,
so-
but I always use a blanket and put the fan on.
All right, let's get back on track with what we were talking about. I read a couple of different articles, and they're from websites that I don't know whether they're to trust or not, but they are quoting publications that I typically do trust: the Washington Post, the Times of London, and basically they're making me wonder if we're not being manipulated. And I guess what I conclude with is that I want somebody in America, one of these kids who really understands video, how things are faked with CGI and all that stuff that we can do nowadays, right? I mean, somebody who really knows what they're looking at. Mm-hmm. Are these things being faked? And if they're not, and these journalists were killed anyway, just not on tape, well, that's still reason to react. We still need to do something to protect ourselves, and I'm not saying we shouldn't. I just don't know. You know, you hear these stories about why we ended up in different wars and things were faked. I mean, even back into the Second World War, there were some stories about some of those things that may not have been what the news reported.
Yeah.
You know, we are sometimes the dog being wagged by the tail. Pete, waiting patiently. Good morning, Pete. How you doing?
Good morning. I agree that we're being manipulated. We may be being manipulated from both ends, from the government and from our enemies. But I did want to offer a possible explanation for why there's a fake background in the video.
Okay.
Back in the days when we were looking for Osama bin Laden, and he was in the hills, and there was video released by the terrorist of him walking through the hills. You might remember if you saw that.
Right.
You know, he's got his native clothing on, and he's walking over the rocks and everything. Well, our people in the CIA and other agencies, they were studying the rocks and the moss and the shrubbery and everything, trying to figure out exactly where he was. You know, they were going to try to use the background of that to locate him. And, of course, the New York Times or somebody, you know, blabbed that information, you know, to the general public. So they caught on, the terrorists caught on, hey, you know, don't get yourself filmed in front of anything that can be identified, because then the CIA is going to try to, you know, go over every square inch of ground on satellite photos or whatever to figure out where you are. So that's probably why they're using these fake backgrounds, because they're deliberately trying to obscure the location of where this is happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I wish somebody could absolutely confirm. I mean, it's horrible to look at. I assume. I haven't looked at it. I saw the photograph of the aftermath with the head laying on the guy's back. And that looked phony to me, but I don't know. Have you seen it, Pete? Have you seen the photos or the videos?
Larry, I just cannot stomach watching those.
No,
so I can't offer any first-hand experience. But I did want to mention the fact that these guys do try to hide where they are, and you know, they don't want any recognizable places so they can be tracked down. But I agree that we're being manipulated from both ends, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, thank you, Pete. Well, and that's troubling, isn't it? All right, so I don't want to dwell on that too much. I mean, if you want to comment on it, there's no way for me to know for sure. And I certainly don't want to be fueling propaganda that is untrue. I mean, I just don't have any way of knowing. I just feel like as an American, I would like somebody who knows this stuff better than I ever will to really look at it with a magnifying glass or whatever metaphor I would use there and just kind of see.
I would like the government to step in and do something. It's turning into a dog and pony show. You've got Kerry on the television. You've got elected officials saying they don't want to do anything till after the election. They're saying it's a lame duck Congress. Nothing's going to get done. Meanwhile, everything's in turmoil. It has been for months. And that statement about, you know, America's got a long reach, I mean, it's not powerful because nothing's being done now. It should just, you know, be done now and, you know, tell the American people later. Just take care of it now. Apologize later.
Let me tell you what, just kind of to move forward, the White House has not given a name to the battle. We do this a lot. We name battles, you know, Operation Enduring Freedom, right? Mm-hmm. For example. So Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North was on the TV show The Kelly File on Fox News yesterday, and he suggested that we call it Operation Enduring Confusion. Obviously, picking on the decisions made by our government, the president and others. A play on Operation Enduring Freedom, the name given to the war in Afghanistan. The fight against ISIS suffers from President Barack Obama's inability to make up his mind on the strategy. That's from Oliver North.
Yeah. Operation Hell. That's a good name for it.
In the national address that the president gave on September 10th, the president announced his plan for U.S. airstrikes inside Syria, where ISIL, or IS, have their base of operations. Secretary of State John Kerry yesterday, as you mentioned, Robin, testified before the Senate committee. By the way, if you were watching it, there was somebody, I don't know, I was going to say a lady, I don't know if it was a lady or a man, but these had signs right behind Kerry that said, don't fund Obama's war, something like that.
That was powerful.
And I don't think anybody stopped her or him from doing that. I thought they were going to come out and say, hey, you got to get out of here or whatever.
Yeah.
John Kerry testified yesterday before the Senate committee about the plan. Oliver North said the coalition of partners mentioned by Kerry is non-existent. The coalition of partners mentioned by Kerry is non-existent, according to Oliver North.
Gee.
Kurdish Peshmerga fighters are the only force capable of fighting inside Iraq currently, according to Oliver North. Kurdish Peshmerga fighters. Arab air power is an oxymoron, Oliver North says. They can't do this. Army Chief of Staff General Ray Odierno, Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman Martin Dempsey, and former Defense Secretary Robert Gates all have said that ISIS can't be defeated without ground troops from someone. But North said the current plan to train Syrian rebels isn't feasible. Gosh, and can you imagine if we are being manipulated to insist that our soldiers once again become involved in a war over there?
Yeah, that is the most.
That's why we need to know if we're being manipulated to that extent.
Just let them fight.
According to Oliver North, again, this is all from him, it will take between 8 months and a year to train 5,000 free Syrian army troops. And by that time, ISIS will have grown to 45,000 to 50,000 members. And they're recruiting people because of the money.
And we've already trained all those troops and given them weapons, and they still didn't do anything.
And I still like the idea of somehow attacking their money. So they have no money, because the money is how they're attracting members.
Exactly.
Anyway, Oliver North said in his final statement, I'm waiting for the general or admiral who will stand up on his feet and say, this is mission impossible. And you know what I've said about any of these conflicts? We need somebody who has had military training, somebody who really knows what's going on. I'm not the guy to answer these questions. And if I was in an elected office, I would say that. I would say we need to have somebody in here testifying to us about what we should be doing.
Yes.
And we need to have somebody look at this and see. If I was in Congress, I would say, do we really know? I mean, can somebody come in here and tell us this is real? And can somebody tell me, is James Foley no longer with us? And Stephen, I forgot Stephen's last name.
His last name.
But the point is, I mean, these guys probably were murdered.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I'm guessing they were, just a guess.
I believe they were.
But I don't like this story that says that even the CIA was involved with creating fake Osama bin Laden videos.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
The article in the Washington Post said the agency, the CIA, actually made a video purporting to show Osama, sorry.
That's okay.
Osama bin Laden and his cronies sitting around a campfire swigging bottles of liquor and savoring their conquests with boys.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't actually make it. The agency actually did make a video purporting. Okay, so they did make the video.
Well, that's what our soldiers say when they got back from Afghanistan.
The actors were drawn from some of the employees, actually, of the CIA. Wow. Other CIA officials admitted to planning several fake videos featuring former Iraq President Saddam Hussein, one of which would depict the leader engaged also in a sexual act with a boy. Wow.
Yeah, some of our soldiers said that when they got back from Afghanistan.
I know. I remember.
They witnessed it.
Well, not with these specific people, but
no, but with that culture.
Yeah, so it was weird to hear those things.
Yeah.
We had those guys in here, and I don't even want to repeat what they said.
No.
Basically, they didn't look at you ladies as lovers. They just thought you were baby machines.
Yeah. The men are lovers.
Yeah. It was
They said.
It's just weird. The world is weird. The whole world is weird. And it just... I just don't know what to think, and I would love, like we had the other day, these teenagers that came up with these solutions for pancreatic cancer. We had these teenagers that came up with these amazing things. Well, let's get somebody, a sharp young mind who knows how to understand videos, look at these videos, say, I'm sorry you have to look at this nasty stuff, and if it's real, then I'm really sorry. But we need to know, is this real? And we need to know, because if it isn't, then we are being manipulated, and we need to know it's not real. It doesn't mean that the journalists weren't killed. It just means that it's either real or not real. Mm-hmm. Of course, the news always says it's confirmed it's real.
Yeah.
The news always says that, but they don't really say who confirmed it.
No.
We assume it's our intelligence. Yeah. Well, we just move forward. All right, we'll take a little break and be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A terror plot derailed in Australia. According to police there, the goal of the plan...
to horrify the Australian community and to mirror what IS militants had done in Iraq, carry out beheadings. This time, though, random members of the public were to be snatched off the street and beheaded on camera.
Fox Radio's Leslie Yeomans, an intercepted phone call leading to raids and 15 in custody. Our Senate expected to approve the president's plan to train and arm moderate Syrian rebels in the fight against the Islamic State militants, and Scottish people heading to the polls to vote on whether they'll secede from the UK.
For many pro-independence voters, it comes down to this.
I want the decisions about our country to be made here and not elsewhere.
Dan Heap, a lecturer at the university here in Edinburgh, saying he's fed up of Scotland being run by lawmakers in London.
Fox Radio's Simon Owen in Edinburgh. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baird.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Alice?
Yes, George?
I'm royalty at Devon Self-Storage now on Highway 200 across from Hobby Lobby. It says so right here in this letter.
George, I read that letter too, and it's Devon's loyalty rewards. Pay 3 months in advance, get 5% off. Pay 6 months in advance, get 7% off. Pay 12 months in advance and get 10% off.
See, Alice, Devon Self-Storage treats me like royalty. Just call them at 873-0777.
Yes, George, yes.
This is the Salvation Army, and I'm Major George Patterson to let you know that the Salvation Army is available 24 hours a day to provide help to anyone. We also have a family store at 120 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala. On Tuesday to Saturday from 9 to 4, you can do your shopping, or if you want to donate, you can call 352-732-4469, and we'll even pick up 352-732-4469. All funds generated by our store go into the programs here in Marion County to help the needy.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA. Don't miss Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with your hosts, Francois Cousinet and Julianne Cousinet. They'll be giving you information about your retirement funds and answering your questions with live call-in. So don't miss it, Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement right here on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source. WOCA.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Usually, last couple of years around this time, we are helping the Literacy Council with their Kiss the Horse campaign, but they're not doing it this year in the fall. I think Joe told me they're doing it in the springtime. So, which is kind of good for us because right now we've got we're trying to help out with the Special Olympics and a couple of other things. And anyway, Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South. I was just thinking about the fact that we're kind of busy, but at least we're not as busy as we might be if we're still doing the Kiss the Horse.
Oh, yeah,
right?
exactly.
How you doing, Galen?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Girls' night out tonight at the mall. Just I'd tell you.
5:30.
Won't be there, Larry. I won't be there. I got baseball practice.
Oh, you do?
So.
Yeah, because you're the coach.
That's the only thing that's preventing me from coming.
That's right.
But ladies, I said that on purpose so that you would hear me say
That's
it.
right.
I want you to come because you're going to have fun. Joe's the MC, Joe Martone. Blue Jays Band is the band. There's a fashion show. Apparently that's real popular.
Yep.
200 bags of gifts are going to be given away.
Free bags.
Free.
Yep, free.
Plus there's grazing, which usually means... Oh,
refreshments.
Oh, by the way, so the other day we went to this taco place called Tijuana. What's it called?
Flats.
Have you ever gone there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried their sauce called Kick? What's it called? Kick me in the ass or something? Or slap me?
Yeah. Slap me in the ass.
Yeah.
Slap me on the ass.
Have you ever had this hot sauce?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but it's like, no, that's not something I want to have happen.
It's pretty cool. You get these little cups, and there's like 20 different sauces from the wussy ones that I use
it's
to the
kind
really
of an interesting restaurant
killing ones.
because
Yeah.
it feels like it should be right near a university. It feels like a college place.
Yeah, it's fun.
They have one in Gainesville.
Okay, but this one
That's
is
the one I've been to. I haven't been to the one in Ocala.
okay, but the one here in Ocala is like on the way down 200. It's
By Guitar Center and
but
Kohl's
but
and all
it
that.
feels like a college one. Anyway, I'm not trying to give them an ad. So, hey, this segment, there is an ad involved with this. It's Penn Flooring. They sponsor Galen Unold and Life South Community Blood Center's appearance each morning, and they want you to know that they provide quality customer service and beautiful flooring. They have a showroom that is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the bridge. They've been in business over 25 years. They're a family business, a family touch. They have boy, I'm stumbling over it today. Anyway, go to Penn Flooring and check it out. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on WOCA.
Remember, if you just start stumbling, just say the source and all will be forgiven.
Where are you right now?
I'm in my parking lot of my office.
In your parking lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Is that a problem?
No. It's just that if you were at your desk, you could try some of these tricks I'm going to tell you about.
Good morning.
Many of them I've tried. If it's the one that like Google has, where
Okay.
the anti-gravity one and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So maybe you know most of these. Well, anyway, so I have some cool internet tricks that I'll share with everybody and Galen.
I don't remember any of them, But once in a while, if you leave like you're logged in on your computer, somebody will come in and mess with it. That's one of the things they'll do.
What?
That's funny.
Well, you go in and like, let's say you don't log off and you have like a browser on there. You come back and everything's dancing or something. It's kind of fun.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
those. Yeah, those are fun.
So before
Like
we tell you the
Pong.
fun stuff that you could do with your computer with a few clicks of the buttons, how's the blood supply?
Well, we're all right. We are still in need of platelets. For some reason, we're using a lot of platelets over the last 10 days or so.
Oh.
And we need B positive and O negative.
Okay.
That's me. B positive.
Yep.
Yes.
All
Not
right.
A flat.
Well, B positive would be a
But,
C. B positive, yeah, right?
Okay. I don't know.
A B sharp would be a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And an A positive would be a B flat,
Yeah. I'm A negative though. So.
which is a G sharp
Yes.
or an A flat.
I'm thinking about it.
Way over my head. Way over my head.
All right, here we go. I got some cool internet tricks. If you hold Control and Shift and T at the same time, it'll open up your last closed tab.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I never remember that. I'm like, I'll just type in the address.
Just type it in. Yeah. But if for some reason you forgot where you were, it'll open it up. If you hold S and right click on an image, it will do a reverse image search.
Wow. That's cool.
Have you ever done a reverse image search, by the way?
No, I haven't.
You know how it comes in handy? It comes in handy to see who else is using a photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kim Commando one time said that if somebody is using your photo, like as a fake, they've stolen your ID or whatever for a fake Facebook page, and you do a reverse image search. She didn't say the whole S trick, but there was another way of that. You can just go to reverse, reverse image search. Then you can find out if somebody's using your photo without you giving permission. But if you have any photo, hold, and I tried it before, it does work really well. Hold S and right click an image and it'll do a reverse image search.
Gosh.
You can also just drag the image into the search bar. It'll do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Never thought about that.
That's cool.
Let's see. I don't know why you would need to do this because usually .com is added anyway. But if you have a word in your thing and you don't want to type .com, you can hit Control and Enter. It'll add .com automatically. So instead of pressing 4 buttons, .com, you have to press 2 buttons.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Okay.
Unless you got your
Kind of a-
phone, then
kind
it
of a lame
has
one.
.com on one key, so just push it.
if you have one of those smart ones.
Yeah.
Right, Larry?
Smart ones.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah. What was it? Let's see. Hold down the Control button when clicking a link to open the link in a new tab rather than closing the tab you're currently on.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes they do that anyway. It's like automatic sometimes.
Yeah.
To turn your browser into a notepad, there's a big long code. You have to Google code for turning your browser into I could read it to you, but it would be just I've been reading this big long.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, here we go.
I just use Word.
If you want to search Google outside the U.S., which I don't understand why you would do that, you simply for non-American,
You can do like Google EU or something
right?
like that.
Google.co.uk for England, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Gosh, I just put Google England in the search engine, and then it would bring it up, wouldn't it?
Oh, really? I don't know.
Something like
I don't even know why you would use that. It doesn't even.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know why.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
If you press,
You remember, some people do nothing but with Google all day, and I'm not
I
one of
know.
those.
I know. It's if you hit Control and Shift plus N, it'll open an incognito browser window.
Oh.
Or you could just go over the little button next to it and put into incognito.
Oh, really? It says,
I don't know.
Pages you view in incognito tabs won't stick around in your browser's history or your cookie storage.
Oh.
Or your
Yeah, but they're
search
still
history.
there for anybody to look at if they know what they're doing. So
Oh, really?
be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go to some newspaper sites, for example, that store cookies,
Yeah.
and then after a while they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you've looked at our newspaper 5 times, no more,"
Yes.
and you don't have the cookies working, then guess what? They never
This is a
stop
good
you.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miami Herald.
Yeah. Good idea.
I don't know. I wonder if that actually works.
Now, here's one that I heard is actually a very, very useful one. Because if you have a smartphone and you're looking at YouTube, it'll automatically play the videos on Facebook.
Oh.
And I guess it uses battery time or something, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
how to turn off the autoplay video on Facebook.
Yeah, it sucks down your battery. 'Cause it opens
It's
tabs.
kind of simple. You click video on the left toolbar, then select off.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened to Ronnie. He didn't, realize
Oh, really?
that everything stayed on, so he took his phone into the phone place to find out why his battery kept getting sucked down to nothing, and that's what the guy told him. You have to make sure everything's closed.
Now, we had this one once before. If you want to see how many degrees of separation there is between you and Kevin Bacon, you type your name and then the words bacon number.
I haven't done that in a while. I wonder if it's changed.
Let me try. Let me try yours. Galen, bacon number. I wonder how it knows. Galen, bacon number is 3. Really?
Wow, I think that's better than it used to be.
Because of Heather Locklear, right?
So you must know. What does that mean? You know somebody who knows some. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're related to Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's anywhere on the computer.
How do they know this, though? Let me put mine in. Larry Whitley. Bacon number. Larry Whitley bacon number. Oh, jeez.
How many?
It doesn't give a number. It just showed a picture of bacon. And then there's a picture of me next to it. This is crazy.
Well, you must be way out there then.
What is that one again? How do you do that one?
Just put bacon number after a name.
Oh, okay.
Bacon number after a name. All right. We have to take a break.
Oh.
You say so, Larry.
Well, I do say so. So let's see. Where am I here? What was it? 8:15 a minute ago?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'll do
Yes.
it. All right, we'll be right back with Galen from Life South. And if you're a geek like I sort of kind of am, then you will enjoy what we have to say. We'll be right back.
Embrace your geekness.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixed with clouds today. There'll be a thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. Partly cloudy tonight, low 70 to 74. Variable cloudiness tomorrow with some showers and thunderstorms around mainly during the afternoon hours, high 83 to 87. And for Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Still a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area, the high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. That's right. The Great American Cookie Company in the Paddock Mall, Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. You might notice that I said fun and delicious more than once. That's because I can't say it enough. The next time you're at the mall, be sure and stop by or call 352-237-2557 to place your order.
Cookies, cookies,
Yum.
cookies, cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
The Great American Cookie Company.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Frederick's Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Frederick's Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Frederick's Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Frederick's Appliance.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unidol from Life South on the phone. We went from the very serious topic about a half hour ago to something a little bit more fun with the fun things you can do on the internet. Off the air, I was telling Galen about this fundraiser that the Special Olympics is doing.
Yes.
And Galen, I read the list to you. I'm going to read it again. Tell me if you know these guys, right? Of course, Don Nottingham, you know, right from the Dolphins.
Sure. Yeah, he's just a great guy. You know, when you go and you see his passion for Special Olympics, it's pretty amazing. I've actually played in that tournament for the last 3 years, I think. Dan's joined me. So
you're going to do it this year?
Well, you know, I remember last year they asked Dan if he wanted to really help and be one of the poster boys for the Special Olympics after they saw his golf swing. But, other than that, no, it's just a great event. It's one of my favorite golf courses in Marion County out there at Silver Spring Shores. I expect to play this year, so I'm glad you reminded me because I hadn't heard anything from them. So,
and just so you know, there are two things that you can do to help them out. One is the golf tournament on Saturday, the 4th.
Yes.
And that's a $75 a person fee. And then the night before, over at Jumbo Lair, is the Champions for Champions. They're getting together with a list of celebrities, football players: Fred Stokes, Kenny Green, Larry Seipel, James Jones, Mark Super Duper, Jim Crash Jensen, Tom Herter, Lloyd Paulus. Am I saying that right? Paulus? Bo Jarrell, Mike Riley, Roy Foster, and James Warren, Jim Hart, and I think there was two others he didn't know the names of.
Yes.
I mean, he knew their names, but he didn't know if they were coming, I guess is the way to say that. And that thing on the Friday night, the 3rd, is $100 a person. And he gave us one to give away on the air, so we're going to collect names in the fishbowl for that.
Yeah, and the golf tournament isn't just $75 a player.
Oh, it's not?
You get it is $75 a player, but it's not just to play golf. You get food, a huge food spread that's there. There's going to be music. There's going to be raffle giveaways. There's going to be a lot of fun. So your $75, really, goes a long way.
How come they always put a value on music, and yet when we play, nobody pays us?
I know. Except when we do a busk for others, then we get tips galore. I know.
They always say you're not just paying for food. There's going to be music there too. That implies that the money pays for the food, for the music.
Yeah.
Not when we play, it doesn't.
No.
All right, so where was that?
No, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Everything goes to Special Olympics of Marion County.
All right, so here we go. Some more fun things you can do with your computer. Ready? You can get the retro Google.
Okay.
The Google of 1998. I guess when it first came out. Just put in Google, search Google in 1998. It'll bring up the old one.
Really?
I don't know exactly what that is.
I like it.
Now here comes the fun ones. You can make Google do a barrel roll. In the Google search bar, just simply type in "do a barrel roll," and the page will flip over.
Okay.
You can also try Googling the word tilt, and it'll make it tilted. Recursion. Let me try recursion. I don't know what recursion does.
It's not vomiting, is it?
Recursion. Did you mean recursion? It said, do you mean recursion? No, what are you saying?
Oh, recursion. Recurring over and over and over again. Is that what that is? Okay.
You type in recursion, it says, do you mean recursion?
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's kind of funny. Okay.
Okay.
And then the other one is you can type in anagram. Let's see what it does when you type in anagram.
Oh, this would be your favorite one in the world. You love anagrams.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Nagaram. Do you mean Nagaram? Do you mean
that doesn't sound like anything any husband wants to be any a part of.
Nagaram, especially with a football joke. All right, here's another fun thing you can do with your computer. This is a very cool one. Play a retro video game. It's the Breakout game with the Google Images.
Oh, yeah.
Search for Atari Breakout in Google Images, and all of your images will come together with different colors, and you'll be able to play it like the old Breakout game.
Nice.
You can turn Google search into an arcade game. Oh, this is the one like the Zero Rush or O Invasion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's see. How do you do this one now? Oh, you type in Zerg Rush, Zerg Rush. It'll become a game.
All right.
And then you can destroy a random website. Let's see how this works.
Oh, nice.
You put in, you go to DOSKeyboard.com and click destroy this site at the bottom and of the page, and then you can start attacking the page.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Okay.
make it eat it all up, make it disappear.
You can find hidden Easter eggs with the Konami code. The Konami code, go to dig.com with 2 G's, enter the Konami code up, down, left, right, BA, and wait for the rolling to begin.
Oh, that's fun.
Do you remember when Alex had that game, Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Tomb Raider, and we found a code online that said you could make the Tomb Raider girl naked,
Yes.
swim naked,
Yep.
skinny dip.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh man, up, down, left, right, and I said, let me try. It's not working. Up, down, left, right, over. Oh. Somebody pranked us.
Yeah.
Love that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Let's see. Enter the Konami code up, down, left, right, BA on wired.co.uk and keep tapping A and you'll get a bunch of Tyrannosaurus Rex heads on your screen.
Oh, neat.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
Well, there you go. That's all the stuff I have.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think
Well
this is
done,
so cool.
Larry. The thing is if you could remember all that, it would be great. Like if you're just went onto somebody's computer randomly and did it, it would be great. But I can't remember all that. I can't even remember what day of the week it is sometimes.
You know what's a funny trick to pull on something is to get a screenshot of their screen, of their desktop screen.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Have you ever seen somebody do this trick?
Yeah. It can really mess with your mind.
And then you replace their screensaver, I guess you call it, whatever, wallpaper, with that picture. So it looks like it's a normal screen and you can't click on anything because it's just a picture.
Right, yeah. The mouse doesn't work. I've seen people change the batteries. It's all funny. Yep.
It's all funny until it happens to you.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you?
Careful. Yeah. I mean, when you work in an office with people who have, and this is what I told them, I'm like, you guys have got way too much time on your hands. Because I called our IT support desk and they came out and they're like, why don't we reboot it? When it rebooted, it was gone. And that's when they all thought it was hilarious. They my whole team was just laughing at it.
No.
They did a really good job. They actually photoshopped it so it took away the edges. I'm like, wow, you guys got too much time on your hands.
Well, they love you.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was great.
I like the one where you put a paper clip on the photocopy machine and you run off like a dozen photocopies of that, and then you put that back into the paper tray.
Yeah.
And then when people make copies, they oh man, there was a paper clip on the glass. And
That's just cruel. That's what that is, Larry.
It's harmless.
It's funny.
Harmless, cruel.
Well, I will tell you that probably the funniest thing as far as a gag that we ever did in our office is we stuck an air horn underneath somebody's chair.
Mm.
And, they get a little flex because the ones with the hydraulic thing in it.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Have you ever set somebody up with one of those?
That scared the whole building.
I bet it did.
So.
Yeah, those things are loud. Have you ever set somebody up with one of those videos where it's like a gentle scene and there's a car moving slowly or something like that, and you're supposed to see if you can see the rabbit running across the road.
Yeah.
And then so people looking really carefully, and then a monster jumps out onto the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I have seen that, Larry. And they get me every time. It's right when you're about to give up, and then all of a sudden the whole world collapses on you. Yeah.
What's with the rabbit?
In there. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
All right, we need a segue from weird or fun things you can do with the internet to donating blood.
One of the most fun things you can do is to help others with games or artwork, anything you want to do in your emails. So one of the best emails to send would be donate blood at Life South Community Blood Centers, because they're really the people that care to help others. So donate 1 unit of blood, you can potentially save 3 lives.
Beautiful. I love it.
There you go, Robin. I put your name. Robin McBlain Bacon #1. You know, does that mean you know him? Does that mean you know?
No, I think it's +1, right? That means you have a friend who's a friend.
Oh, really?
I do. I
Right?
do.
Oh, you do?
I don't
you're
know.
one removed.
You have
Oh.
somebody you know knows Kevin Bacon. Why is it Kevin Bacon? Why is he the guy that we wonder about?
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Well, it's because of the whole thing. I think it started as a Saturday Night Live skit.
All right. So, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, for the last time this week, we were at the College of Central Florida.
Right.
And we love it out there.
Across the street.
It's so great.
Yeah, right across the street from where we are. If you can't get there, go on Silver Springs Boulevard, right next door to the Cascades. Donate blood. Remember, you save 3 lives when you do that.
Yes, you do.
And Robin, where would you go in Dunellen?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie.
All right, Galen. Thank you for your help, and you have a great day. Thank you for all you do, actually.
All right, well, you guys are the best, and thank you for making it easier.
All right. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A terror plot derailed in Australia. According to police there, the goal of the plan
to horrify the Australian community and to mirror what IS militants had done in Iraq, carry out beheadings. This time, though, random members of the public were to be snatched off the street and beheaded on camera.
Fox Radio's Leslie Yeomans, an intercepted phone call leading to raids and 15 in custody. Our Senate expected to approve the president's plan to train and arm moderate Syrian rebels in the fight against the Islamic State militants, and Scottish people heading to the polls to vote on whether they'll secede from the UK.
For many pro-independence voters, it comes down to this.
I want the decisions about our country to be made here and not elsewhere.
Dan Heap, a lecturer at the university here in Edinburgh, saying he's fed up of Scotland being run by lawmakers in London.
Fox Radio's Simon Owen in Edinburgh. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baird.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
You've got Got a Garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Fredericks Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Fredericks Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Fredericks Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Fredericks Appliance.
News Talk 1370 WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults, so use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370 WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more. Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.